All right. What is up, guys? My name is Ernie,
My name is Jalen.
and welcome back to the We
Do Not Care podcast.
Today, we're going to be talking about our opinions on the Stranger Things finale and part 2, and just give our overall thoughts of what we think about the show in general. So, let's just hop in.
Absolutely. First of all, Happy New Year's. You haven't done this in a
Yes,
year.
sir.
Well, since last year.
Since last year. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Quick ass year. But all right. So starting off with episode 5, I think this might have been the strongest episode in the entire season, including the finale. Just the pacing and everything, just the raising of the stakes. I mean, that episode, bro, just...
It's weird because I agree that it's a really good episode, but I just hate how this season, the way that plans come into fruition, I find that so stupid. Everything, bro, this is a stupid ass plan. And then, oh, let me look at the microwave. And it's like, well, okay, what's up, guys? This is the plan. It's like, it's straight up. I don't like the dialogue in this season whatsoever. I do think episode 5, like you said, is a strong episode, considering we kind of do have almost the full cast together, if not the full cast. Yeah. Pretty much in the, yeah. So it is a good episode, but it's just weird. The dialogue this season has been a tremendous letdown, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I just feel like the hype moments are so good. Like when Will took over Vecna, and then, just the scene of him like snapping his legs and shit and run. Yo, that scene was so fucking dope. Like it just got me moving, you know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of things from Maxine that frustrated me this season.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that was episode 6, no?
Was it 6?
I'm pretty sure, but I mean,
I binged it all together, so it's hard to divide it.
Yeah. But no, I completely agree with Will taking over Vecna and then screaming, Max, you need to run. Super sick. I feel like in general though, Will's acting was really good, except for like one scene that we'll get to. I personally think in general this is a better acted part of the season, like 5, 6, 7, 8. The first 4 I thought was kind of bad acting in general, but
yeah,
I do think part 2 and the season finale does seem a little bit more just better acted in general.
Except for Millie Bobby Brown. She was just mocking us the whole fucking time. You're welcome.
All I hear is that's all I hear when I see Millie Bobby Brown, especially that scene with
Murray when she's in the truck.
Yeah, she's like,
could have been more gentle.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Dude,
insert Squidward's face right there.
Dude, so I don't get it. What a weird.
But I think they gave her a lot of time, but not a lot of lines. And I think that's the problem. Because like, what else are you going to do besides mangas if you're just on screen? So
that's... This is where like I have a massive gripe with this show. The whole all the seasons, you put 11 as the biggest part of the poster, kind of showing that she is the main character. And you see all this training montage. You see like her closed upside down just for them to reopen it. You see her do her training just for her to lose her powers. And then now you have done such a waste to this character, in my opinion, because then you have Will with these powers, and like you said in the previous episode, he's way stronger than 11. And that to me feels like such a waste of a character when you keep on showing 11 as the main character in all these posters. And I feel so bad for Millie Bobby Brown because I don't think she is a bad actress. I just feel like the script kind of almost wrote her out. There's barely any scenes with her and Mike besides just, I buy Lucas and Max's relationship 10 times more than 11 and Mike's. It's not written well.
No, I agree. Besides like the final scene, basically. I don't know, and they basically had her on like this, I'm gonna kill myself, like mentality throughout three. It felt like that the whole season, even before Callie, the fact that she was trying to go to the upside down and the way she was acting, it always felt like she's ready to end it all to make sure everything's done. Like, if I gotta go, so Hector gotta go, we're gonna go.
And Hopper, like, it was a beautiful scene of
Yes.
Hopper telling Eleven, like, hey, like, this is your choice, we're together, we're all this. But then Eleven goes, I'm not your daughter. And then Hopper's like, oh yeah, you're right. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? You had such a beautiful scene. And then just for it to be like, oh yeah, you're right. Do your own thing. It's like, what? It makes no sense to me. It's weird because we talked about it, but it feels bittersweet. But it's one of those things where it's just, I don't know how I'll remember this, like, in general, because I think the dialogue and just in general the lazy writing for me this final season, I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like season 3 overall, if that was the ending,
would have been better.
In our memories, it would have been a lot better. Even with season 2 being so fucking bad. Let's pivot to something that I really did like. The scene between Dustin and Steve. Bro.
Yes.
Amazing. And we finally got Dustin back to acting normal, which I complained about on the other podcast.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, it was just such a release of emotions right there, where he's struggling because Eddie died, and Steve is just attacking him. Well, I don't say attacking him, but
like making him see the reality.
Exactly. Like, he didn't have to die.
Because I agree with Steve.
Absolutely, there was no point for that. So also the scene where he's putting the ladder on the stairs, and then Henderson pulls him back so that he doesn't die. He's like, oh, I can't have you die. I cannot have this happen.
Lose you.
Yeah, bro, what a great scene. What do you think about it? Those two.
It's those two, their chemistry in general, and that's where I get frustrated with this show. You have like all these good chemistries, and you don't do a good job of just consistently them being together, besides Steve and Dustin. But regardless, that scene of them fighting, and on top of that, Dustin just, hey, I can't lose you too. And the fact that the ladder fell, I was like, oh, dude, that was great. That was great writing. I love that scene in general. But yeah, no, their chemistry is unmatched in this show, to be honest with you. I think the closest is Lucas and Max, to be honest. Yeah.
Now let's talk about the other relationship. And the fact that there was a breakup scene. There was a breakup scene in my eyes, bro. Like, I had to literally read somebody say, oh, the Duffer Brothers stated that this is a breakup scene. That was so confusing. If we're gonna die, if we're two people who love each other, because it's not like they hate each other, like they do love each other, it's just they know it doesn't work out, right? But this is your final moment.
Trauma bonded.
Yeah. This is your final moment, and it's like, let's just break up. Why? Like, bro, we're gonna die right now.
I agree with you in the sense of like, what a weird timing, but I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but that was their best on-screen scene together, period. That was the most I've ever seen them act like a couple that felt genuine to me. That was like them, quote unquote, breaking up, like the way that they talked about each other, that scene, their chemistry in that scene was special. I thought it was perfect, but yeah, weird timing. There's a couple of weird things with weird timing in this season, but
yeah, and I agree with you that it was like great acting from both actors. But for it to be a breakup scene, like what? It just left me so confused. I just thought let's take a break or something. Like, it's not like, you know what, let's just go separate ways forever. Like
we're gonna die. What? So, but I just want to let you know, I hate you. I'm done.
Yeah, you're just not good enough for me right now. Like, what?
Yeah.
Maxine not running. Oh, go ahead. Sorry if you had.
No, yeah, we can go straight into that.
Yo,
Um,
yo.
it's such a it's weird because it's a good scene, but it's also in the back of my head. It's like, run, bitch, run! Like,
Yeah.
it's her and Holly. Holly, I gotta be honest. Holly might be one of the best actors in the show. Legit, I think.
Okay.
The way that she sells like the terror on her face for a kid actor, honestly, pretty freaking impressive. I think she's a better actor than Kali, that's for damn sure.
But was Kali even given the opportunity? Another person with dry script.
Bad writing. I agree 1000%. But maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just the script not giving her the chance to be an interesting character. So yeah, maybe that's true. But I think Holly did a pretty good job. I think Max and Holly talking to each other did a good job, but it felt very like
convenient.
I don't know. Yeah.
If you believe in yourself, you will find your body. And all of a sudden the hole opens up. You don't need Kate Bush, Holly. What the fuck?
It was a good scene, but it was also kind of left me like, convenient. Like,
yeah,
it was a good scene.
Like,
but
if anything, it would have been better if she kind of had to go back in the caves and then did something and found it. Also, the fact that she just got out of the little cell thing that Vecna has her on.
Mm-hmm.
She just had the strength to get out of that. Like,
so that's another big gripe I have with this show. The power scaling in this show is so inconsistent. We'll talk about the final battle later on, but Vecna is either really strong or really weak. And there's no consistency when it comes to Vecna. And I think that is something that the show does tremendously bad. Not a little bit bad, just honestly horrible.
You know what? I just thought of something. If they had that supersonic machine that wouldn't allow L and number 8 to use their powers, why didn't they use that on fucking Vecna?
I'm assuming just because they don't have military budget, which I have a massive problem with. Sorry to change topic here. I know you never watched Terminator, but to bring in the main actress of the Terminator franchise, John Connor, you brought her in, and what a waste of a character. She's the general of the military. She's the girl, just so you know. The old lady.
Yeah.
And what a waste of a character. You could have brought anybody else. It just doesn't make any sense. What a waste of a character to me. And it's one of those things where, once again, just lazy writing. It's just, it's weird because I don't want to say it because obviously Endgame is better, but this feels like the Endgame of Stranger Things, where it's kind of like, oh, let's just give you a bunch of feel-good moments, but it's not a good movie, but it's not a good show. Like, Infinity War is obviously better than Endgame, so I feel like the same thing applies to this final season, where it's just, let's just give the audience what they want, don't explain shit.
Yeah, because if they had a machine that can stop these superpower people, Vecna should have never been a problem. Or at least show us, yo, we tried it, it doesn't work. Not on this dude.
Yeah. But it's so weird. It's so weird how Vecna can kill all these military people, but has a problem with like Holly escaping. The fact that Holly was able to run a mile away from Vecna, like, it's so weird. Why would you let her go through the upside down and then just bring her back? Just stop her right then and there.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. I understand because, but then they'll never know that there's a world up there. I get it, but at least make it more believable then. Like, I don't know. In general, this season feels very lacking in terms of just explaining things.
But Ernie, it's not just that. Listen, he was able to, because obviously he's the one who pulled Holly back up, right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't he do that to Maxine when she was going into the cave?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be that he has to use the tentacles to pull them back? He should be able to use his power and just, no, come back here now.
That's in his memory though. That's not in the alternate dimension. Remember, that's Henry's mind or whatever. I think that's why. But regardless, you would think that he would have more power in his mind.
Hello.
Regardless, yeah, it's just a bunch of inconsistencies with this show that I'm just not a big fan of, to be completely honest with you. I think there's a lot of good things, but there's also just a bunch of bad. I think we'll obviously talk about the finale right now, but the way they killed Kali, why bring her back? This show has a bad habit of bringing characters, introducing them just to kill them in the exact same season. I don't get it.
Well, once we get to the finale, I guess we'll go more into it.
Definitely, but remember, that's not even a confirmed, that's Mike's theory. You have to quote unquote believe Mike's theory.
It's very ambiguous. It leaves it up to us, the viewer. Do we want to believe, hey, this is what she wanted anyway, in a sense? Or do we believe in the happy ending? You know?
Yeah. I think now we can just jump right into the finale. I don't know if you want to, or if there's something else you want to mention.
Dude, we didn't even talk about the Wheelers and the fucking dogs.
Oh, dude, you're so right. And we didn't talk about Lucas as apparently Superman, just giving them a fucking
super kick.
Dude, it mauls two soldiers in the fucking hospital. But Lucas, while holding Maxine, gives a fucking kick to a demo dog or whatever the hell.
With it coming full force at him, he stopped.
Dude,
momentum doesn't work this way.
But let it be against the military. It's just like, that's what I'm talking about. Just super inconsistent writing when it comes to like the power scaling of the villains, or just in general, like Eleven, Will, all these people that is just like, bro, what are we doing?
Gotcha. We also didn't talk about Will's scene, the ending of Volume 2.
Dude, honestly, that's his worst acted like part of the season. I don't buy that at all. Not that it's a bad scene. I don't think I'm one of those people that is just like, dude, the world's about to end. Let me take a 20-minute break of I'm coming out. Don't think it's a bad scene per se, but it's definitely Will's worst acted performance in the season to me. To me, it's not even close. You have even the scene with him and Mike in the finale just talking while climbing up the radio tower. That's a better scene. Or him talking to his mom is a better scene. That scene in general, I thought it was just like, it didn't come off believable to me. That's just me.
I actually didn't have a problem with the scene, and I understand when people feel like, hey, the war's about to end and now you're coming out. Like, Mike didn't know this. Mike's literally said this before. Oh, you don't like, it's not my fault you don't like girls or whatever.
Yeah.
My thing is, I see it as the fear that Vecna, like the secret he's holding on him is that, and he's afraid, especially with it being the 80s, how his friends and his family are going to treat him once they find out that he's gay. So he let go of that fear. This is something that's been cooking up for a while, in a sense.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't have an issue with it. I do understand where people are coming from. Like, dude, like, it shouldn't have been as long as it was. I'll say that.
My problem with it isn't necessarily like what you said. I completely agree with you. Like, the reason why it happened, it makes sense. I just think the scene itself, I didn't like it. I think it could have been done better. I think Will, that was his worst acting job in the whole season to me. And it's just so weird. Like, as soon as he finishes, Jonathan, instead of like, he does this weird thing where he just stands up and then walks towards him. It's like it's weird. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll put it on the screen, but it's like, you won't lose me either. And then he just stands up like a robot and then walks towards him, and instead of just like walking towards him like a normal person.
Yeah.
Just in general, I thought the scene. We didn't even talk about Max waking up from the coma. Dude, she doesn't know who Hopper is. She never met Hopper. She should be like, dude, you're alive? what's up? But for her to be like, oh yeah, what's up, Hopper, is like, what? What do you mean?
Oh my god. Dude, you're so right.
Yeah, she never met Hopper.
Oh my god.
But
Definitely
that's what
not
I'm
in season
talking
4
about.
because he was in Russia. Worst
But
case
that's
scenario.
what I'm saying. And no, bro, I'm telling you, she's never met Hopper. It is the bad writing of this show that it has become its downfall to me.
Wow. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, you're right. They never met each other. One of my favorite parts was when Dustin figures out what the upside down actually is, and we see the other side of the wall. We were thinking the
Yes.
whole time it was, Henry's little world or whatever. Meanwhile, it's space. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just space. And I thought that
Like
really
an ulterior
raised
dimension, yeah.
it just
The
really
stakes.
raised the stakes. And then you see Wheeler just shoot it, and you're like, oh fuck, what happened? And it just put everything in perspective, like why Vecna is pretty much in the end music video for Linkin Park, and then somehow there's the upside down that's all fucking gloomy and shit. So I really like how that was explained, and I really love that scene in general, to be honest with you.
So, funny enough, I don't like that scene because it shows absolutely nothing. Legitimately, like to me, and I'll break it down. What does Nancy shooting accomplish? Nothing. It doesn't accomplish anything besides just them falling and then announcing their breakup. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't put like, oh my god, it's on a timer now because you shot it and it's super weak. Never gets exploited. It's just like, oh, well, now we know what it is, even though Dustin knew what it was before Nancy shot it, right when reading the notes. The shooting of it doesn't do anything to it. I agree, the way that Dustin finds out what it is super awesome, but it doesn't lead to anything.
It shows us that it can be destroyed.
I guess, but I mean, Dustin is like, don't shoot it. And then I don't know.
To me,
I
it shows the weakness of it, and it kind of, like, for that last scene, if you do believe Elle died, then yeah, like, it's like there's no coming out of it. Like, once that's blown up, that's it. It's space.
Yeah.
Like, this is no longer a realm, or however you want to
Yeah.
classify the upside down at this point.
Yep.
So I liked it. I do see where you
Good
are
scene.
coming from, but
No, it's a good scene. I just feel like it's one of those things where, once again, it didn't feel necessary when, because my biggest gripe so far with this season, and I'll get to it in the finale here, but it's just the idea of like, this season feels long and short at the same time. It feels rushed, but it doesn't show like, you barely have Eleven and Hopper like dialogue except for in the finale. Same thing with Mike and Eleven. I think Joyce and Hopper is an amazing chemistry that they have, and you don't see it until the finale and way at the end.
yeah,
I think this show kind of drifted away for what makes it so special, and it's just the connections. And I just feel like there's so much wasted time on other things that amounted to nothing, in my opinion, and they could have been focusing on other things.
gotcha. Yeah, and overall, just the starting point. Like, we should have either, I don't know, I feel like we should have came right after season 4. Like, I feel like losing 2
Yeah.
years. Also,
I guess that's the only way you can explain the age difference.
how
I think that's the only way you can do
is Max able to see again?
it. Dude, what I don't understand is, you're 100% right, but she hugs Lucas, but then loses all limb control. What?
Yeah.
What? Let me hug my boyfriend. Oh wait, my arms are not working. It's like,
I forgot. I used all of my power.
It's just so weird.
All right, I think that's all I want
Let's
to
just hop
cover.
into the finale.
Yeah.
All right, let's just hop into the finale.